Yeah. And so, go,
What?
go. When I click on your channel,
Yeah.
you know how it has the For You section?
Uh-huh.
The first 3 videos are all just blank is dead. It's Insomniac is dead, Rocksteady is dead, and then Dead Rising is dead.
So all that tells me is I need to put more is dead in my titles.
I guess so.
Or thumbnails, either one. Which I used to do that all the time, but I wanted to mix things up.
Well, it's time to get back.
Well, you know, the video that was supposed to come out today, spoilers, it isn't coming out today. Well, it's gonna have, you know, dying, not dead. Well, I guess maybe Nintendo is dead might be in the thumbnail, possibly.
Yeah, well, it's just it was the thumbnail, not the titles.
Right, yeah.
You know, I was just thinking about this. When are we going to do a Sonic episode of CHUDCAST where we only talk about Sonic?
Why would we do that?
Because it's me and you, it's our favorite franchise, both of us.
Not
We
even
both
close.
love Sonic.
No, you don't even like Sonic.
Who said that?
You? Okay.
Chat.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that is something we didn't talk about or didn't queue up to talk about this week. Is the Devil May Cry anime? Maybe I should queue that up before we start CHUDCAST.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it's not like I watched it. I don't play DMC, but from what I understand, there's some pretty cringe shit in it.
It's a Netflix, I assume.
Jesus. Yeah. Let's see. See, YouTube is so goddamn useless that, well, I can't even show the clip anyway that I'm thinking of, but apparently there's a part where, I guess America invades hell or something, and they play American Idiot. It's like, that's like the...
That's based, though.
I know,
American
that is based, but we're supposed to think that demons are good, which is like, okay, this is extremely...
Wait, is it really
toucan-ish.
doing that subversive gay
That's what
shit?
that's my fans would tell me, that demons are good.
French.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna fucking. I'm not even gonna. I don't want to see a fucking copyrighted, which it will if I just show shit. Even the trailer, Netflix fucking copyrights trailers.
Yeah, I mean that's why people want you to watch Freerun. It's like the first thing to just be completely unsubversive. And just nope, demons are bad. They're
Demons
evil
are
and must be
bad.
genocided.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just start CHUDCAST, I guess. We can bring up Devil May Cry later. Okay, so obviously the news that happened Wednesday, the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, which is, again, my video should be out by now, but it isn't. I will maybe explain vaguely why later, but might as well just go through it. What are you laughing about?
I just read the chat. Hiroshi Miso Asian.
Yeah?
I just fucking...
You age? Who said it? Oh, Jimmy's bottled water.
Oh shit, that fucking killed me.
Hello, Jimmy!
Alright,
anyway.
I'm sorry, what were you talking about?
Yeah, so, hey, Devin, how's your thumb doing? What, did you hurt your thumb or something? What is he talking about?
It healed. The last CHUDCAST is where I just kind of like pushed my nail through my thumb.
Oh, yeah. Dude, do you remember that? What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, yeah, so, let's just go through the Switch 2 Direct. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm siding with lefties, Devin. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
No
Why?
way.
What do the lefties say?
It's too expensive.
Too expensive?
Too expensive.
Look, we're all poor. Left, right.
Yep. Okay, we'll just go through this. Listen, this is gonna be a filler CHUDCAST. I'm not. I just gotta tell the truth because I didn't watch Freerun. I didn't play any of the 1991 games.
Failed.
You know, obviously I didn't see the DMC anime. Not that I was planning to. And
hey, can you stream your Discord so I'm not like 10 seconds behind?
Yeah,
like
sorry. I know this is what
CHUDCAST?
people with brains do, but I don't. My brain no work good. So hold on. Yeah, you don't have to actually watch the... There you go. Whatever, I'll just keep it quiet in the background instead of having the music. I'm sorry that some people get upset by the background music, so we'll just have quiet Switch crap. So, we have Mario Kart, which looks like Mario Kart, but it's got open worlds. You can drive between the courses, which is actually kind of neat, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
no, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play the Burnout. I think that's what the ones, or is it Forza? Whatever the open world like racing games are. Just because racing games just fit an open world well, since the whole point is to move around. So having more places to move around between is fun.
Yeah. People say, yeah, Forza Horizon has, I guess, some kind of... Oh, and Burnout Paradise. Maybe they both have some kind of...
Yeah, maybe it's just all the racing games now. I don't know. Point is, they seem cool. So having it in a actual arcade racer rather than realistic normie shit seems neat.
Yep. Don't have too much to say about it, except, you know, I'll probably have fun playing it. But again, that's not even the concern here. That's not what people are worried about. Let's see. What was up next? Oh, yeah, their Discord. How do you feel about discount Nintendo Discord that you need?
Dude, someone's going to show their penis to children.
Yeah, people are going to get banned.
This is going to be for.
This is going to be a lot of people fucking
it's
banned.
It's going to be the new Omegle.
Yeah, this is definitely, this is going to be grooming, 1000%. This is going to be, you know, pedophiles. People are going to get automatically banned probably by one of those detection AIs like Call of Duty.
Yeah, dude, that's the real thing. That's what I was worried about. I'm like, this feature is not for me. Because I'd be banned immediately.
Yeah, I brought it up. Yeah, exactly. I brought that up in the video that, again, is not out, but should be. That they're 1000% going to ban people for saying slurs. Like, there's no doubt.
I'm incapable.
So on top of this just being, you know, a Discord clone that you have to pay for the online service, they also have that fucking camera that is like a discount connect.
Yeah, you can't just connect the camera. No, you have to buy their third-party dog shit.
Yeah, here we go. Nintendo Switch 2 camera. At like 5 frames. You gotta love like the 5 frames.
Yeah, I know you can
discover. It looks so bad. And yeah.
I know they don't show it till later, but it the Mario Party mini games with the camera. It reminds me of the GameCube microphone.
Oh yeah, I also thought of Mario Party 7. That's what I said when I was reacting to it.
Yeah, and we even had that, and we just never used it.
Yeah,
ever.
They were trash. The minigames were trash that used the microphone. I remember that.
Yeah, and so, it looks to be the same here, where the minigames for the camera are dog shit.
Yeah, and again, like they're doing... I just find it funny that Microsoft copied off of Nintendo with the Kinect, and now Nintendo is copying off Microsoft, making the camera like a mini Kinect type of thing.
Yeah, just way cheaper.
Yeah. Let's see... Right, so they talk about, some of the features of the Switch 2.
Dude, I can't believe it's even bigger.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... Is it even a portable anymore?
I mean, as long as it's light. They have managed to make these things pretty light. Like, the gamepad weighed almost nothing. The Switch 1 doesn't weigh much, so Switch 2 probably...
Yeah, I guess no one's actually going outside with this. It's like for... I don't know what.
It's weird.
Bed.
Yeah, I always hear people like, "Oh, I'm a security guard," and I just fuck off on my Switch all day. It's like, all right, interesting.
It's for government workers.
For
when they work.
I just discovered a new Fed channel that was recommended today.
Oh yeah.
Someone is trying to. I think a Fed is trying to get in the incel crowd. Let me see. What was his channel called? Loser Maxing. And, like, apparently he disappeared off the face of the earth, like, 7 months ago, and now, I guess, less than 2 weeks ago, he started making content again. And supposedly, here's the title of his comeback video. How I became a dad as a 35-year-old loser that's never even kissed a girl. And he has a shockingly, good microphone for having
did he
no
adopt
subscribers.
A black kid? Is that how you do that?
I haven't watched this video. I actually watched a different video, which was the one I got recommended. But he talks very, like, plainly and not like a depressed doomer person. And I don't know. It sounds like fucking like it sounds like a soap opera, where like he's talking about how his mom is like setting him up with this Asian woman who's a single mother, and they're gonna go on like a play date or something. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's
like
what's gonna
with the
happen
two
to you.
kids.
That's
Well, no,
it.
mom. The scenario would be if our mom adopted a kid, I'm taking care of the kid like I'm a dad, and then she sets me up with another single mother. That's what the story is.
Wait, so then he has two? Wait. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the mom.
Yeah, that's fucked.
The mom adopted a kid and then made her kid take care of the new kid like he's a dad. That's what the
Right.
Fed is selling, right? That's the
Ah.
story. Also, here's more evidence he's a Fed. If you watch that video, he's absolute dog shit at Dark Souls. We're supposed to believe...
That's how you know he's a Fed.
Yeah. Well, no, because we're supposed to believe he's a NEET who just plays video games and does nothing. And he doesn't even know how to fucking like raise his shield in Dark Souls. It's a Fed. It's 1000%
Okay.
Fed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm down. I'm with you. I
Yes.
agree.
It's a honeypot. Anyway, so and half the comments say he's a Fed too, by the way. Like maybe over half.
Yeah, we need to start doing the Dark Souls test. Wait, who's the Fed in your chat? He has to send videos of him playing Dark Souls to prove.
Ricardo Cumsocks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricardo Cumsocks should show himself playing Dark Souls. All right, what else do they? Oh yeah, it's got 256 gigs of storage,
memory.
which is nothing. That's fucking nothing. Let's see.
Sounds like a lot.
Well, you have to realize, Devin, there's games that are over 100 gigs now.
I
Like,
know,
I've
dude, but I don't
downloaded
play your
multiple.
shitty new games. The base games I download are like 7 gigs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Switch 2 games won't be nearly that big because they're always like extremely downgraded. At least for the Switch 1, you know, the third-party games are.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Cooling. Who cares? Oh, here's the paid
Dude, this
tech
is the
demo.
funniest shit in the universe.
Yeah, this is unreal that you have to pay for this. That's so
Yeah.
fucking bad.
It's an ad. You're literally buying an advertisement.
Yep.
The worst part is people are gonna buy it.
People think Class Mystery's a Fed, the Mexican Fed. What do you mean? He's just he's too schizo. He talks about random ass shit and complains about people that have nothing to do with what's on the stream. So I don't think that's Fed behavior. Like that's just a spurg. I don't think Feds are like, oh, I hate Aerith and Griffin Gaming and Pokemon and blah blah blah. It's like, what are you talking about? That doesn't sound like a Fed at all. All right, so yeah, this paid tech demo teaches you the features of the Switch 2. All right, moving ahead.
Did they say how much it cost?
I don't think they did. I don't think the only price that's mentioned in this, I'm pretty sure, is the price of the Switch 2, $450.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad. The thing is, people say that's terrible because Nintendo's supposed to be the affordable option, and you know, it's funny. Like, I watched a couple videos as I was supposed to be editing, but like, again, we'll get into it a little later. But the point is, I got almost nothing done. And, you know, people were showing, like, old magazines that, like, oh, look at these Super Nintendo games that cost, like, $70 or $80. And it's like, yeah, but did anyone actually purchase them at that price? Like, the thing is, like, video game prices weren't standardized until, like, PS1 or PS2 era, right? There's plenty of magazines that show, like, NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis games would you know, they'd range from, like, $50 to, like, $80. And that's just not how things are anymore. You know, I guarantee the vast majority of people did not purchase, you know, Yoshi's Island for $70 or whatever that magazine was showing. No, the standardized, and then, see, people would show later magazines. The GameCube was $100. Talk about affordable.
Yeah, that's
100
crazy.
games are $50. And yet it still bombed horribly because everyone had a PS2. And it's like, why would you have a GameCube if you have a PS2? Yeah, I get it.
DVD player, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, 450 is a lot, but at the same time, like, that I view it the same way as purchasing a PC, where it's like, yeah, you know, you pay a bunch up front, but that's not the main concern. It's all the mini purchases that add up afterward. With PC, you can pirate.
When they're $90, I don't think it's a mini purchase anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you have 5 games, and then you're up to the price of the console itself. Only 5.
Yeah.
So
Yep. For the price of a GameCube, you can get one game.
yeah, it's yeah. So Yeah, I don't care about the price of the console that much. The fact that games cost 80 digital, 90 physical. Again, not in the presentation at any point, by the way. I wonder why. Oh, this is the part where they show the fucking how Mario Party is the Kinect ass mini games now.
Yep.
And like mouse shit. I guess I do like
that multicultural.
Yes, this is Nintendo. I think of Nintendo, I think of like Jamal over here and like I don't know, whatever the fuck Shapiro Stein woman down there.
This
Wow, look at those mini games. That's crazy.
Tons of fun. What you're buying this, right?
Yeah, I'm buying a Switch too, but well, the pre-orders are canceled, remember? So I don't even know.
Yeah.
How am I going to get one? I'm probably not. That's actually a good point. Will I even be able to review Metroid Prime 4 or Kirby Airiders? Because I won't be able to get one.
Metroid Prime 4 is on Switch 1.
That's true, but I don't want to get it on Switch 1. I would rather get it on Switch 2 if I could.
That's your problem, then.
Well, anyway, the point is, I don't care about reviewing Mario Kart at all. Who gives a fuck? Donkey Kong, I don't think anyone would watch that. And you can make the argument no one's going to watch Metroid or Kirby Airide either, but I'm way more personally invested in those two games. So I do want to try to review them.
Since when has personal investment mattered? There's never been a Breakers review, and that's your favorite game.
I promised everyone there will be a Breakers review when the game is dead. And the game is getting one more season. So yes, there will probably be a Breakers review by the end of the year. I'm just saying.
That's
Most
good.
likely.
What if it just never dies? So it's constantly inching along one new skin a year.
I don't think the requirement for reviewing it is that the game literally gets shut down. It's just that they don't make any more Raiders. That was always the deal. If they stop making Raiders, which according to the roadmap they showed, it looks that way. That next one's gonna be the last real update. Then,
do you think they intentionally made sure the black guy wasn't playing Donkey Kong?
Yes. Yes. All right, so here we go with just slight graphical updates. How do you feel about the app that is just a guide, an interactive map, which other websites already have? I've already seen these.
But this one can tell you where to go.
It can tell you how to collect all the poops, and then you get the poop stick, because that's Nintendo shitting on you. Don't you like that? It's good.
Yes, I do. They get what they deserve.
All right.
Did you ever play Forgotten Land?
Yeah. Yeah, people were a little upset at me because I'm we're Scrimblow heads, yeah. I played it for 3 hours and I got bored. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a little, like, I hear it gets better later, but I don't like having to push through, like, boring beginning stuff to get to the good stuff. You know?
Yeah. That's like 90% of Kirby, and people don't like that. People don't like you pointing it out, at least.
Yeah. I feel like with the 2D Kirby's, there's less of an investment in the sense that, like, it already feels like a bite-sized, mindless thing anyway, so... Like, but even then, I have standards. Like, something like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror has a unique appeal, so that can carry you through, like, the gameplay not being that exciting. Like, the exploration's actually really good, so...
Yeah, dude, that game rules.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god, look, it's new Pokemon!
Yep.
I love Pokemon.
Where the fuck are the new Mega Evolutions? God damn it.
It's so weird that they refuse to show them.
Yep. I don't get the logic at all. Alright. Yeah, they're talking about you can buy upgrade packs if you already own it on Switch 1. Which is probably, what, another $20?
Are you ever going to do this? You ever going to use your thing as a mouse?
Yes. Yeah, I'll definitely try it, especially for Metro Prime.
God,
oh yeah, here's the woke game. Yeah,
I know, dude, it's a wheelchair basketball.
yeah, this is the, like, unironically woke game.
Dude, I miss when woke was just add a wheelchair character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, someone who's handy capable. Now it's like, add the most hideous woman you've ever seen that is, like, distractingly horrendous to everything.
Yep.
Bug eyes.
Yeah, I guess this is... I don't know. This is kind of repulsive on like a. I hate dysgenics, you know, and this is like promoting disabled stuff.
I fucking hate disabled.
Yeah, like listen, I know you can't help being disabled.
Oh shit! Well,
like,
my favorite disability is having a penis as a woman. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a disability for them.
I
feel like having a rotting flesh wound is a much bigger concern, but that's just my opinion.
Does it count as a disability?
You should probably
intentional.
Yeah. I think if you chop your own arm off, it's still a disability.
I guess so. Well, I think. Well, your real disability would be a mental illness of some kind.
Well, yeah, they all got that. If you
chop your arm off, that is no other body part.
Yeah, of course. Whatever. But whether they keep it or not, it's still mental illness.
Thank you. What if they chop it off and still keep it?
Oh, it's confirmed. I maybe should add this to the video now that I have time. That Elden Ring only runs at 40 frames on Switch.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. It's like, goddamn, really?
Well, that's okay.
It's a new
like
console.
A more cinematic type game, you know?
Yeah.
Quick inputs you don't really need.
It's literally a new fucking console, and it only runs at 40. All right. Whatever. Hades 2. Who cares? I think this was the part of the show for like 15 straight minutes. They just showed ports. I think.
Yeah, during the live thing, it froze like in the middle of this.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me that. Oh God. I hate the allergies. It's not mold. It's not mold. Don't say mold. It's not mold. Chat's gonna say mold. The pollen was so goddamn thick, dude. When the gutters are painted yellow from the pollen, that's when you know it's bad.
Yeah, dude, it literally looks like paint. It's horrifying.
Yeah. It's like you guys wonder why I couldn't breathe. Yeah, it was interesting to hear from that James Bond game again, because I forgot it was even being made. It's actually being made by good devs, the Hitman devs, so it could be good. This is where I paused when I live streamed, and I'm like, I want to see if we could see her ass. And then people told me in the original you can see her ass at that part, but they censored it and gave her underwear or something.
I didn't play the original. I played the sequel. It was pretty good.
Yeah, there was. I was like, I want to play Bravely Default, and then there was like a comment on one of the live stream archives. It's like, don't let people tell you it's good. It's shit. It's garbage. And it's like, look, I know that about the time loop thing. I know. I remember when it came out, people were talking about it. I still want to try it. I don't like. Yes, I'm the type of guy who hates having to replay shit. So I didn't finish Nier Automata, but like, still, I could try it.
I don't know. I bounced off the original and the sequel. I was trapped in Alaska, so I did finish that one. But I don't know. I have like no memory of it because my brain is full of holes.
Yeah.
Holes filled with mold.
Oh, it's Hyrule Warriors 3, Devin. I'm sure you have some things to say about this.
I don't you don't really see anything. I mean, it's lame as fuck. It's more Breath of the Wild bullshit. I don't know. The first game, masterpiece. Second game, they fucked up royally, but was still fun. And this one, I imagine, will be the same.
Yep.
I just don't give a fuck about the fucking goat people.
Yeah, neither do I. Especially,
I don't want to play as
look
black
at that
guy,
race
Kirby,
mixing. It's a species mixing and not the good kind. Okay, it should be human male and goat female. Not goat male, elf woman, whatever. That's gay.
That's gay. Yeah, I just don't give a fuck about any of these people or characters.
Yeah, this is even worse than the Breath of the Wild one. At least in the Breath of the Wild one, they're like, Urbosa, I guess.
Yeah, I knew who they all were because I played Breath of the Wild.
That was Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
Okay. All right, the GameCube shit. So, GameCube emulation. Dolphin, what's that?
Never heard of it.
I was literally just playing Kirby Airide on Dolphin yesterday. It's like, why would I play this? And Wind Waker is so funny. They already made a fucking remaster on Wii U.
Yeah, but it's on Wii U, trapped forever. Never to see the light of day.
How hard would it be to put it on Switch?
Too hard.
Soul Calibur 2. With Link.
Yeah, I just
F-Zero GX. I'm definitely
genuinely
gonna be playing that at
don't
some
get it.
point.
Like some people what was it? Was that Silent Hill where they're like some people aren't tech savvy enough to use emulators?
Yep.
But it's like I genuinely think the normie is just too retarded to handle downloading an exe. Like that's like too far. They're like, bro, you're crazy. An exe? Are you insane? That's how you get viruses.
Well, if you do download an exe off of a ROM site, it probably is a virus.
No, as a ROM, yeah, not the emulator. God, fucking Thomas is so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think it's
Thomas
called
got
a
virus.
ROM? It's a ROM file.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. Did I tell Chad that before? I don't remember, but yeah, Thomas did get a virus from that.
Thomas literally just messaged me, where he's like, I can't remember what he said. Where he's just like, "How do I play Emerald? I think I got a virus." And I'm like, "What?" Oh shit, Zvertle, you can't outrun the brown. You just can't.
Yep.
No amount of racism will unbrown you.
Yeah. How do you like this gimmick that like you have to have Nintendo online to like order a GameCube controller from their website? It's like fucking weird.
Yeah, that's odd. They kind of fucked it up. They made the left Z button tiny for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's all little.
Hold on, let me go back.
See? The left Z.
Isn't it? Oh yeah, the ZL. Yeah, what? That's so weird. Let me hold.
Like
I didn't even notice
tiny.
this. Yeah. Why didn't they? Like, why not just mirror it and have the left Z the same
I
as
think
the right
Nintendo
one?
makes bad things on purpose just to fuck with people.
That's so fucking weird. Yeah.
Like
okay.
these stupid fucking GameCube retards. I refuse to give you a real controller.
Yeah. God damn it, dude! This is not a good pod. This is gonna be a cough podcast. Just cough half the fucking time.
You need
oh my
more
god,
mold.
Deltarune, oh my god. Randy Pitchford, Borderlands 4, oh, Civ 7, oh. This is the best Chudcast yet.
Yep.
Just make shitty noises and annoy people.
Oy vey.
I don't remember what this is. Cyberpunk, or maybe it was Cyberpunk that runs at 40 frames.
Yeah, I think. I think it was Cyberpunk, not Elden Ring.
Yeah, it wasn't Elden Ring. It was Cyberpunk. Elden Ring probably also runs at 40. Who knows?
Yeah, Elden Ring's 20 frames actually. We need more misinformation. The Switch 2 actually can't even run it. It'll crash on start.
Well, that's even worse though. It's like it's a game from 5 years ago, and it doesn't even fucking. It can't even run at 60 on a new console.
Yeah.
All right, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. So that was all the ports. Supposedly, Silk Song still coming out this year. We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be this year, guys.
That'll be an interesting review for me, given my semi-controversial opinion. Well, you and me are the same for Hollow Knight, more or less.
I think for anyone who's not a normie, it's not controversial at all.
Yeah.
It's like people have played video games before.
Oh, actually, I was going to this up. We're going to play Human Fall Flat 2. Didn't we play the first one?
Yes, yeah, we should play that. That was fun.
We've shown a lot of games so far.
Okay, here's the real shit. We got Dusk Blood, which is once I heard what it was, so fucking disappointing. I was
isn't it supposed to be a multiplayer game?
Yes. It's PvPvE, like Hunt Showdown. That's what people are saying.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, it's like, god damn it, we just want Bloodborne 2, that was it. But no, they're doing now.
You're never getting it.
How the hell is From Software doing 2 multiplayer games back to back? You got co-op slop, asset flip, and then you got this.
I'm down for that one though.
Yeah. Well, I heard it wasn't that good
slop
though.
Acid flips.
I mean, I'll still play Night Rain for sure, but people were saying it wasn't that good.
It was never gonna be. It's not about being good. It's about numbing your brain for long periods of time.
Yeah, I guess I'm down for that. But like, it sucks because I think the visuals look good. People are saying, ironically, that it's copying off of Liza P, which copied off of Bloodborne, because they're adding steampunk elements, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's just making it PvP. Like Dark Souls is the shittiest PvP of any game.
Yes.
Ever.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, people pretend to like it, but there's a reason that, you know, shit like Melee, which is a fucking party game, has had huge tournaments forever, and there's never been a tournament for Dark Souls any of the games ever, despite how popular those games are. And it's because it's shit multiplayer.
Yep. Yeah, I genuinely don't understand the appeal at all. Every time I've watched videos of people fucking around, and it's still like, why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Like, the only fun there was to be had is like the most I ever invaded people. I probably said this like 10 times on stream, so forgive me if you've heard this story before. Was Dark Souls 2 me fucking around with the weird covenants? Because like in the Bell Covenant, I literally, just to troll people, shotgunned the Black Knight halberd by getting a fragrant branch of yore as soon as possible, getting it, then running to the first Bell Tower Covenant, joining it, invading people's world, and as they spawn in, I would just running R1, kill them in one hit. Like, literally just one shot, though.
Yeah, you know, I've told you this too, but the last time I played Dark Souls 2, someone invaded me in the Bell, and this is fucking 10 years after the game came out or whatever.
Yeah.
In the Dark Souls 2 so broken, I literally just unplugged my Ethernet, backstabbed him, and then replugged my Ethernet back in, and I teleported to him and backstabbed him. I just did that over and over again.
Yeah.
Until he died.
Oh, and after that, what I did was I min-maxed the Rat Covenant in the second location. Because everyone always stumbles into that area, because it looks like that's where you're supposed to go. But, like, I remember just, like, killing so many people, because, like, the second Rat area is just blatantly unfair. Like, because it's never a 1v1. You always have at least an elephant guy, if not, like, plague rat guys also flanking you. And you're in the water. So I literally would just, like, I killed so many fucking people and then, like, unlocked every rat trap. But it didn't matter because, like, they're never making it past the first room. It's so unbalanced. Yeah. It was great, though. It was awesome. All right, here's Kirby Airiders. Oh, my God, I'm soy-facing. Haha. You spoiled it for me. If you hadn't told me, I would have soy-faced on stream, but no.
I had to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
Exciting.
It is exciting.
You're the only person who likes this game.
I'm Kirby Airide's #1 fan. Yeah,
you
me.
and Sakurai are the only people who like this game.
My favorite party game that everyone who's ever played it with me hates it now.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, you don't understand. Or you do understand. I'm talking to chat.
I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was for chat. Chat doesn't understand. Every person I've ever been friends with, I've forced to play Kirby Airide. Like, every single one of them. And then after a few matches, they're like, nah, fuck you. Because you get the fucking legendary Airide machine, especially if it's the fucking Hydra. I was playing last night, and I'm like, oh, I forgot how fucking broken this is. You literally just run into people, and they die. So, like, you get the you get the Hydra in the last minute of the game. Then you just drive through everyone, and then they're fucked for the mini game because they go back to the default machine. And you steal their upgrades too. If they have a bunch of upgrades, they drop some when you hit them.
Yeah, you make the game unplayable because you know where all the Hydra pieces are.
Yeah,
so it's just like everyone else is fucked because no one gives a fuck about your shit game.
Yeah.
It's on a similar level to playing board games with you, where you never tell anyone the rules until it benefits you.
No.
Suddenly,
this is why
the rule.
You're hearing why he doesn't want to play Dokapon. I tried to explain, and Hold on, I'll be right back.
He's throwing up, chat. It's over. The mold's in his lungs. It migrated from his stomach to his lungs. Mold. More mold. Chat's mold.
I literally just coughed up phlegm. Alright, here's Donkey Kong Bonanza. What do you think about this?
I'm gonna be honest, I think it looks like shit. People are saying it looks good, but I don't see it.
I think I'll have fun, because I like destroying stuff. But I agree that, like, the game could just be very mediocre. But I do like destroying stuff, so I do like that.
I mean, to me, it seems like when people say baby game, this is what I think of. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I literally don't see any obstacles at all. Like, you're just kind of like, I don't know. And that's what Odyssey was. Odyssey was the ultimate baby game. Where I'm like, man, I feel like you could give this to a monkey and they would beat the game.
Yeah. I guess that's accurate. At least you can punch things. I don't know. We'll see how much the destroying gimmick stays interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of with you that it probably will just have no challenge at all. But yeah, no, I even said again in the video that's not out that yeah, I'll probably have fun with this.
Yeah, maybe I'm just too cynical now, Kobe. Or maybe Yellow Taxi was just too good.
It's true, it was.
Yeah, I'm satisfied. You know,
I hate Donkey Kong's new design. Platformer. Like that design for Donkey Kong is so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
You know, can Seth Rogen, you know, get Minecrafted already? You know,
that'd be nice.
I don't think that would fix this problem, but it'd make me feel better.
Yeah. Would it solve anything? No, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like the villain
designs. Yeah.
Crazy monkey.
Yeah, you like the female ape? Yeah, I bet you do.
Oh, there's a girl one?
Yeah, well, hold on. You saw it. Why are you pretending?
I don't remember. That's the one I just saw. What do you mean? That's what they're just showing.
No, hold on. That one.
Oh, that one?
Right, yeah.
The thing is, I hate monkeys. So I don't know. That doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
Any other animal, and maybe it'd be okay. I want to kill monkeys. They're no good. Very bad. And that's why they're good villain designs.
All right. Well, that was it. That was the Switch 2 coming out June 5th.
It's weird. Chat hates monkeys too. I wonder why.
We're gonna avoid talking about any real news today that might involve a violent individual.
Yep.
From Africa. Well, not born in Africa, but
from the jungle.
He killed Chad! How dare you kill Chad? He had his whole life ahead of him.
But that's all we have to share for today.
Alright, yeah, that's it. You know, have fun with $80 digital, $90 physical games. Don't fucking buy it, please God. Alright, I opened a bunch of like Reddit threads and shit on
Reddit. I love Reddit.
Yeah, hold on. Dude, what the fuck? I can't fucking breathe. I'm getting nauseous. I should have eaten like a bigger meal before we started.
Dude, are you sure you're not molding? Is that?
It's not the mold. I think it's. I drank too much coffee and didn't eat enough food. But the mold, shit, that's just the allergies. Okay, so this is what you brought up to me. The Nintendo. Oh, hold on. I gotta fix the. Listen. The cropping, I hate the cropping. Okay, I hate it. That's all you need to know. All you need to know, the other thing you need to know is the reason why it looks like that.
We hate it.
Yeah. The reason why it's like that is just because the window changes size when you full screen. But whatever, that's good enough. I ain't fucking with it any more than that. So, the Switch 2 will be cheaper in Japan because the yen is weak.
Only Japan.
Yeah, only in Japan.
No other countries. Not Brazil, you know, because their currency's real strong. Not Vietnam, you know, their currency's real strong. Only the yen is too weak.
Yeah, no, this is bullshit. This is more racism. Just like Konami with cheating hands for Yu-Gi-Oh players. You know,
they need a third nuke. It's the only answer.
It's time. It's time.
They think they're tougher than us.
They're gonna get some big white cock, and they're gonna like it.
If you weebs want to switch sides, that's fine. But they need to die for thinking they're tougher than us. They haven't done anything good or cool in too long. They haven't earned the right to be nationalistic.
Yep. All right, so there's that. Don't ask questions about that. Switch to, obviously you guys know about this, Switch 2 pre-orders delayed in the US due to the tariffs, but it's still supposedly going to launch on June 5th, so...
Oh, did you see the link where in Finland, the Switch 2, is
I got it right
560 euros.
Yeah, Switch
the tariffs though, that's why it's going to be so expensive, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely the US tariffs why it's so expensive, yeah. Nintendo actually also confirmed it's not because of the tariffs right here. Literally right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Interesting. But dude, what is going on with me? Anyway, another thing too that I don't care about this, but what we didn't talk about is, you know, a lot of Switch games are game key cards, meaning that
they're not.
Yeah,
dude, physical's dead. It's over.
What's the point of paying $10 extra when the data's not even on the cartridge?
Yeah, you're literally. Yeah, you're paying $10 for literally nothing. You just end up downloading it anyway.
Yeah, and we're supposed to think it's good. Oh well, it doesn't matter because you can resale them. They work on other stuff, but it's like I don't care. Like the whole appeal of getting physical is to have the thing, but you don't have it. It's just a license, which they were doing on other console games. I don't know the list or anything off the top of my head, but there were quite a few games on I think on PS4 and PS5 that are just a license to download the game and don't have the data. So Nintendo's also doing that now.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got. Nintendo's Doug Bowser, channeling the ghost of Don Matrix, says if you can't afford a Switch 2, then Switch 1 is still available. Yep,
it's true.
That's a callback to the Xbox One.
Yeah,
you can't afford.
Except that wasn't price. That was internet. If you can't connect to the internet, you can always play the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because that was originally when they were gonna make it always online. Yeah.
Yep. Good times.
What else we got? Yeah, Switch 2 hardware is not backwards compatible with the Switch 1, so Switch 1 games will need to be translated for Switch 2 in real time.
It's just an emulator.
Yes.
The Switch 2 has a Switch 1 emulator on it.
Backwards compatibility is dead. So that's good.
It's one of those things where, I mean, like, I kind of get why it's dead, where it's like, how many people are buying the Switch 2 but don't have a Switch 1? You know?
Yeah.
That's like basically no one.
That's true, but people might sell the Switch 1 to get a Switch 2.
They could. But fuck those guys.
Yeah, I know, that's
Ever
stupid.
Think of that one?
I mean, a lot of people do that, but I've always thought it was dumb.
Brown people do that.
Yep. Okay, and then that's more of the same thing. Okay, alright, that's probably it for Switch news. We'll talk about South of Midnight before we get to this other stuff. So, Xbox, I believe it's out today. Hold on, I forgot to prep this. South of Midnight Steam player count. We'll just pull it up real time. Well, what are the players right now? And it's actually out.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
Yes, it's great. And the game, I believe, is out now for everybody. It was early access back when I streamed it.
Whoa, 1,000 players.
Yeah, 1,000. That's fucking it. 1,000. This is a fucking Xbox title. Actual Xbox, like, they were pushing this shit. Now, people are going to say...
Yeah, what about on Xbox then? Maybe it sold 80 million.
Yeah, they're going to say there's 10 billion Game Pass players, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll say that.
Yeah.
And, well, it's obviously it's woke, but it's not as interesting as I thought it would be. Mike, thanks for $5. All right, gamer.
I think it still deserves a video.
No. I'm getting burnt out and lazy again. I don't feel like it. All right, so we'll show a little bit. They have this weird stop motion animation intro that looks very awkward, and the game is supposed to be styled after stop motion animation, but it looks more like the low frame rate animation that Spider-Verse has is what it looks like to me. But
it just looks bugged. I'm like, did they fuck this up?
Yeah, I mean, it just looks cheap. Yeah, it looks bad. Yeah. And anytime there's a giant creature like the catfish that talks to you or the alligator, it just looks really, really fucking bad. But anyway, I don't know. So to give it, I'll just give you a brief rundown. He plays a chick named Hazel. She hates her mom because she's a woman. Her dad is white and is dead. And they never explain how he died. And also, Hazel doesn't really look mixed, as many people pointed out. But whatever.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, she doesn't look like nighttime, so I guess.
Yeah, but she looks the same skin tone as her mom, I guess, is what people are saying.
Wait, can you pause? Pause.
Yeah,
pause.
what?
Pause, quick. Pause! Ah! Go back now. You didn't pause fast enough.
I'm too busy coughing up a lung. What do you want?
We'll go back to where it was showing her face. Like around here. Pause.
There's
Oh, wait,
probably
I'm
better
not-
zoom ins than that.
Wait, well that's because I wasn't looking. You're not streaming the video to me. You're streaming the
shit.
Steam charts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When
So
you
I am-
close, when you
I'm
close,
10 seconds behind again.
hold on. I'll give you the real time. I'll just pause when there's a close up.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll leave it to you. You'll figure it out. Pause when it's a close up of their face.
Hold on. I'll play some audio here.
There, pause it.
As long as you didn't forget the
Pause.
One sec. One sec.
You
What do you want to see?
just of her. Just show the character. Okay. Now, can you make it so this is only half the screen rather than the whole one?
What do you mean?
Like so we can fit another image. So it's only half of the stream screen. Like just like shrink it a lot.
What do you want from me? You're giving me work in the middle of the
Yes,
stream.
quick.
Yeah.
Quick. You're going
okay.
slow. Okay. Now bring up the Donkey Kong trailer.
Yeah, haha, that's funny. That's funny. Ha 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 ha.
Quick, do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Please. Wait. Here, I'll give you an image. That Wait. Donkey Kong. What? Donkey Kong.
Let's see that one pose where he's like punching.
No, not. I don't want him. Bring up the
You don't want
bananas.
Donkey Kong?
The
Oh,
girl.
do you want the black Donkey Kong girl, the evil one?
the evil monkey girl?
Yes. You're gonna what? Say the black one's more attractive?
No, I just want.
All right, hold
I
on.
just want a comparison.
Oh shit.
We're analyzing. Isn't that the point of
Analyzing.
this, channel?
Anal.
Analyzing. Analyzing.
Analyzing. All right, hold on. I need a close up of Hazel.
There we go. There we go. Do you see these two? This is what I'm trying to explain. That it's like I may be a furry, but it's you know, this I don't like this. It's too similar. I don't like. Do you see why I don't like this?
Yeah.
Think fast.
We,
Zoom in, god damn it, game!
For my track shoes. You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack them light. Yeah, I know.
Oh, listen to this.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack them light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack them light.
are you laughing?
Did you like that?
Yes.
All right, hold on. There's right here. Okay, so
I like how you did. You did the opposite of what people. Where the video is tiny in the corner and the monkey's
all
big.
right. This is not racist, by the way. What I'm doing. This is just.
It's not. Look, I'm not saying. I'm just like you can see how the visual design is similar, is displeasing in similar ways. You know. That's all I wanted to point out.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
nothing-
saying you'd fuck the monkey. I got it. I understood that.
I wouldn't. It's
All
not
right.
true.
What about Tiny Kong? Can we pull up Tiny Kong?
Yeah. First of all, you wouldn't fuck any of them because they don't have a penis. You fuck.
Okay, which one is it? Is it DK? Fuck. What's it called? With the drums.
Which one?
They bang the bongos.
Jungle Beat. Jungle Beat.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking the wrong one. Fuck. Which one's Tiny Kong in when she's grown up? Whatever.
The
Right?
show.
I got it.
Maybe.
It's fine. I don't remember which game this is. I got it though. Hold on. This podcast sucks. This actual
Now, whose
trash.
fault is that?
Mine. All right, here we go. All right, so we got our 3 Kongs.
Oh shit.
I think we know which one is the best out of these 3. So, you know, I don't know why they aged up Tiny Kong. They have some horny Nintendo people. But
Does
whatever.
this even count as furry if it's more human than the one on the left?
All right, hold on. I need to put this back. I was trying to teach you about Side of the Midnight. Anyway, so Side of the Midnight. Yeah. So anyway, he plays black chick, have a dead white dad. This Hurricane. Your mom and your house get washed away in the hurricane.
What was that?
What was it? I gotta turn that down. I just know I can talk over my own screeching. You go to your white grandma's house to see if she'll help. She hates you. She's evil. Chat wanted to fuck her because they're desperate. And you can see white grandma here. Does she look? Would you? Is this a would situation? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Old women are gross.
Chat's fucked.
Ew. Wrinkles. Ew.
Fuck
gross.
chat. So anyway, she hates you. She won't help you. You discover you have magic powers, of course, and that's like an Alice in Wonderland / Wizard of Oz scenario where you got to go save your mom while you learn about the magic of the bayou. And this game is the worst fucking combat of like any game ever of all time. Hold on, let me pull up some of it. Holy fuck! I'll just pick like a random clip in the middle, because like every single comment encounter is the same. It wouldn't even matter which part I pull up. Like it's so fucking bad.
Dude, what's with modern games and having no enemy variety?
I wanted to pull up on the devs. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
What do you mean? That just means
I wanna
having
go
a nice
Scotch.
friendly chat.
I want to go scorched earth on the devs. All right, hold on. Can I find this? All right. Yeah.
Who's
what are
your
you doing,
sack boy,
retard?
dude?
Stop. You have a little stitched plush because they're so poor that the mom couldn't afford to just buy a stuffed animal, so she made one that just looks like a mutant.
This game's racist, implying
Yep.
black people are poor.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
fucked up. I wouldn't do that.
So anyway, the mom is a complete fucking Mary Sue. You learn through these memories where like she's a social worker, right? To help the children. She cares about all them chillins more than anything. And you know, I was thinking the whole time like, hey, maybe your daughter wouldn't hate you if you like loved her instead of the other kids, but whatever. Anyway, so this combat looks pretty good, don't you think? You just like press square a bunch of times and then dodge roll sometimes, and then you do all of your cooldowns. Though I think what?
It looks like a PS2 licensed game.
Yeah. People were comparing it to Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
He plays like an Asian girl with like a stick, and you beat people with the stick. For some reason, people were comparing it to Jack and Daxter when it honestly looked more like Tack and the Power of
I do know
Juju.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But the only stick game I want to see is Tack and the Power of Juju.
that's what I just fucking said, basically.
Yeah.
So anyway, to explain, so what you do in this game is you heal people's trauma, and I guess it's supposed to be, it's another game where like revenge is bad, kind of, and
Only kind of.
yeah,
Not
only
really.
kind of. It's you know, and so you have to let go of your grief. Don't kill your enemies or whatever. The first guy that you heal is a giant tree named Benji. I told you about this privately, that his brother was jealous of his success, so he nailed him inside a tree, and then he just died and became one with the tree. It's like, okay, so what do you think Hazel does to like save the day?
Makes him feel better.
Yeah, that's it. Just makes him feel it. Doesn't like, he's still a tree, he's still there, but he makes him feel better. And like they play this fucking music all throughout the game. Here, I'll it's like, oh yeah, this is the part where it's like, yeah, his brother nails him in the tree. Like, what is this fucking shit? This makes no sense. He's like, hey bro, check out this tree. And then he fucking nails him in. Like, what?
Dude, that would take like a long time.
Yeah, it
It's
makes
like,
no sense. It makes
just
no sense.
stay in there, bud.
It's so
Don't
bad.
leave.
It's so bad, dude. So, yeah, they really want to shill you the soundtrack. So, like, there's parts like this where they'll just, like, they'll play some music. Here, I'll skip forward. Like,
You're not streaming to me on Discord anymore.
okay.
I'll pretend I can hear the music stuff. Sounds good. I like it.
Alright, can you hear it now?
Yeah. No, I can't. I lied. Isn't
You
that
can't even
more?
hear it through the stream? Well, listen to the stream
Right.
then.
Fine.
Listen to the actual stream.
Okay. I'll just be 10 seconds behind, as is tradition.
It's fine. It doesn't matter if you're behind. You just need to listen to what the song sounds like.
I don't know.
This is made just to advertise their music. Yeah, maybe. So they put way more effort into the music than anything else in the game, which actually doesn't sound that bad. But it's like, it's so goofy because the lyrics literally just describe what's happening. You know, that's like all it is. And so now the thing about the catfish, I want to explain the catfish real quick. So all throughout the game, every time there's like a mythical creature of some kind, not counting the evil shadow generic creatures, you like find out they either used to be a person or like something happened to them, right?
Yep.
Never happens for the catfish. So what I was thinking is this can be like you remember Cujo? We watched the one, it's the one with or maybe not Cujo. What's it fucking called? The one with the kid with the beetle dad and that's the plot twist.
Are you sure it's not Cujo?
Maybe it is Cujo. Anyway, the one, the plot twist is
Kubo. It's Kubo and the two
Kubo.
strings.
Yeah, Kubo. So the plot twist is like the two companions are his parents or whatever, right? So I was thinking they were gonna do that with this, and had the catfish was gonna be her dead dad or something. But no, we never even find out who the fuck the catfish is. He's just a catfish that you ride with. Every other major character is a character, but Dead White Dad is just a plot device. They don't even explain how he died, like I said. Like, it pissed me off so fucking bad. This game is dragged out like crazy. So, you help the alligator. The alligator's just an alligator who almost starved to death, and then he eats his owner. And the preacher chick betrayed her own dad and had him killed by the alligator, you know. Then you heal a baby, a fucking dead baby, who's still dead. It's just fused with the tree. Then you meet fucking stepdad over here. Stepdad abandoned your family. Which, of course, he's black, so white guy is going to get cucked. Or, I don't know if he actually got cucked, but I'll just assume he did. And he's a big bird. And his trauma is both his parents got killed. Which his mom got killed because, like, this is some cartoonish shit. Basically, see, the reason I'm explaining all this, Devin, is I don't think I'm reviewing this. So I might as well just get my thoughts out now. So, his trauma is that his mom dies because his dad couldn't afford to pay medical bills because I guess like the mine owner, whatever the fuck, he wasn't paying them cash. He was paying them in like script or whatever. And so he couldn't pay the doctor, so the mom dies. So then the dad gets mad and he chimps out. And so the mine owner pulls his gun and shoots him. It's like, okay, well, the mom dying is tragic. The dad dying was self-defense. Am I supposed to fucking feel bad? The dad was gonna kill him. You know?
Dude, that's just gonna be me and you. I'm gonna be like, you have to pay me for CHUDCAST, and then we get shot and die.
Yeah, exactly. Get back in the mines, boy! And so
the difference is I don't do work. Which actually probably the same thing. That's also probably what happened in this story. The dad wasn't doing any work, and that's why he wasn't being paid.
So anyway, Big Bird, you defeat Big Bird in a really shitty, like, pseudo Dark Souls boss battle, which is extremely easy. But, so yeah, you beat him, and then he flies you to the next part, because you find out after beating the alligator that your mom got kidnapped by a spider who kidnaps children. Now, you know, literally everyone, anyone with half a goddamn brain cell would predict, oh, the spider's good, actually. You know, kidnapping children's actually good, right? Because she only takes children with bad parents. Because the next guy you help is some I don't know, some old dude who's just hanging out in an abandoned village. And he didn't get kidnapped by the spider because he fought her off, which is supposed to be a hint like, oh, she only takes kids who are willing to go, so she's good. But Hazel, being a goddamn retard, is like, no, I'm gonna kill this spider. Let's kill the spider. You took my mama. You took my mama. You killed the kill spider. And so you fight Spider. Wait a minute. This recording got corrupted. Is this the one where my computer crashed? I think it is. But my computer crashed at one part. It blue screened. I don't care. It doesn't. It's not that important. Where do you fight the spider? I think it's like. Yeah. Okay. So you fight giant spider. It's obvious to literally everyone that she's been helping your mom, but whatever. And this boss fight takes like 30 minutes, by the way. It's fucking painful. It's the last real boss fight in the game, too. The final boss, you just fight enemies. The same enemies you've been fighting the entire game. So anyway, you defeat Spider, and then your grandma, white grandma, cuts her fucking heart out. Like, literally chops it out of her. because she thinks that the heart will be able to resurrect her baby, which they never explain that. They never explain, like, well, how do you know that would work? Like, well, why are you doing this? You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Apparently, it doesn't work anyway. Plot twist. You know, and the reason she thinks is because you healed the dead baby's trauma earlier, like I explained, right?
Oh, come on.
Right.
And so what happens is Grandma knocks you off a cliff. Like, all of a sudden, Hazel, being a fucking retard, doesn't use any of her powers, just lets Grandma knock her off the cliff. And, so you lose your powers for a level, which is dog shit.
Dude, that wasn't even a shove. She, like, lightly tapped you.
I'm gonna have to skip
follow
this
your
next
death.
part, because I don't feel like fixing this recording. I can fix it in, OBS if I just remux it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So we'll just, all you need to know is you reunite a mother and her dead child. The dead child is like a big tree monster, and then the mother is like a mermaid, which, like, a giant monster mermaid, which was a lot more attractive than her African form, I'll be honest. But so then you, oh, actually I do have that recording. Yeah, I do have this one. The only one I don't have is a bunch of filler. Which, this is all filler anyway.
All right.
And so yeah, there's Mermaid Woman, if you're curious, right there. So anyway, so you end up going to the dream world. You meet this. Oh yeah, they blacked. They made Charon black. They just ripped him off, and Charon is a black guy now. You end up going to the dream world, where there's a literal rip off of Princess and the Frog. You remember the bad guy from Princess and the Frog, the voodoo dude? Yeah, he's in this. This is when I turned off combat encounters to finish the game, by the way, because I'm like, nah, I'm done with this. So I literally turned off combat encounters. The fucking voodoo dream man brings you into a fake dream world where you can live with Mama in peace, or actually, it was more like infinite hell. You would think he would.
Yeah, it's not very
make you
enticing.
live in peace. Yeah, wouldn't you see through the illusion? All right, yeah. So here's Voodoo Guy, and Voodoo Guy wants you to beat his master, who's like the Dream Lord. Dream Lord has nothing to do with anything, by the way. Literally nothing to do with the plot or anything that's happening. But yes, there's Dream God, dude. You have to beat him. He's the final boss, and you save your mom. Yeah, this boss is so fucking bad. I was so tired. And yeah, this is like a 3:30 a.m. by the way. By this point, maybe 4. No, this is past 4. This is past 4 a.m. when I was doing this.
Yeah, when can I start to see the sun come through?
Yeah, that's actually, we beat the game right before the sun started rising. It was like 5 a.m. I think. So this is like 4:30 a.m.
I didn't do nothing.
And we saved the mama, and then you think there's gonna be a real final boss against the grandma, right? White grandma, like that makes sense. Like she's the villain they set up, right, the whole time. Oh yeah, you visit White Dad's grave one last time. Nothing of significance happens, and so you go back in the house, give her the hairbrush of her dead child. Oh yeah, your dad killed the dead child, by the way. I forgot. Yeah, that was an important plot point.
Wait, what? How'd your dad?
Yeah,
Did you
so
shake him too hard?
yeah, no, it dropped her in the river and just couldn't get her out.
Oh my! Oh.
So that's why. So Grandma hated White Dad because White Dad accidentally killed the baby.
Like, is this as an adult?
No, he was like 6 or 7 or something, and then the daughter's probably like 2 or 3 or some shit. I could pull it up. But so yeah, so she hated White Dad forever, and all she cares about is getting the girl back because she's, you know, a feminist cunt. Basically, is more or less what they're saying. And so anyway, the big ending, the big moral lesson of the game, is that the evil villain would rather rot in an endless like dream where her daughter is alive, because that's what the voodoo guy does, is brings her into the dream, like the fantasy world of, and just lives with the girl forever, I guess, just in eternity in the dream world. You know, don't move past your trauma. You've been helping every other character move past their trauma, and then Grandma, the villain, instead of getting redeemed or being defeated, literally just willingly gives up and goes to the fucking dream world. Like, this is so stupid. They clearly ran out of budget and had to end the game.
There's probably going to be another final boss, and they're like, nah, we can't afford that. This game's going to sell 1,000 copies.
Yep. Yeah, so it literally just ends with her going with you know, it's fucking Dream Daddy over here. And fucking, that's it. Oh, yeah, you gotta love, your last name is Flood, by the way. You like how your mom gets washed away in a flood. Your last name is Flood.
30% of the
Sure he's not like a
course
Native
themselves
American?
are extreme degenerate coomers like me.
You shall be canoe
So-
Flood.
30%
Mom dead.
are just like me.
Yeah, oh yeah, and like the house like rots and like falls to pieces too. Like that's just it. That's how the game ends. We don't don't know how White Dad died. In fact, like White Dad had almost not, he was a plot
Oh, you
device.
remember Ben drowned?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually his last name. He was first name.
Oh,
Ben,
I
last
got it.
name
Yeah, yeah,
drowned.
Ben drowned.
Okay, what
True.
about catfish though?
Okay, and that's how it ends. No, actually, no. We get a post-credit scene where she talks to Catfish one last time. And again, we don't know who Catfish is. He just is a catfish. Every other magical creature had an explanation, but not Catfish.
Yeah, that was probably also cut.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
it's gotta be. I was so fucking pissed.
Are you
Fucking kidding me? White Dad had nothing to do with anything. Literally nothing. That was part of DEI. Kill the White Dad. Just reference him in the story, but make sure he's dead as shit. All right, there we go. That was my last comment on the game. So
Good
there's
game.
South of Midnight. Let's see what else we got. So Minecraft movie, mushrooms to $163 million, higher than Barbie's opening and record for video game motion picture, I guess, as Warner Brothers brings box office back. So Minecraft movie extremely successful despite looking like a piece of shit, despite everyone giving it dislikes because of retarded ass parents who just take their kids to shut them up because they don't want to be parents. They don't want to be. I hope your kids grow up to hate you, you scum.
I just don't get it. But why this movie? Why not any
It's
other
the only kids
movie?
It's the only one. What other kids movie?
Okay, but there are other times when there's only one kids movie. Why?
It's not the
why
parents' fault. Oh,
Minecraft
really?
movie?
It's not the parents' fault. They took their kids. You're right. It's the kids' fault. It's the child's fault, not the parents' fault. That makes sense. Don't have kids, please.
It's the only kids franchise from the last 15 years. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't understand the normie. There are only 144,000 souls, and I am 100,000 of those. So that doesn't leave very many left. So I don't know. Enough soulless NPCs will do anything, and I'll never understand.
Not kids. Blaster, I don't think it was that many man-children. This looked like dog shit to everyone. This got dislike bombed into oblivion. This is absolutely older millennial parents and Gen Xers taking their kids to see this. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Gen Alpha is the one that is mostly, I think, growing up with this piece of shit. Maybe some of the youngest Zoomers, but there's no way. Everyone knew this looked bad. Everybody. The fucking trailer had so many dislikes, it was unreal. So yes, this is parents just taking their kids to a movie to shut them the fuck up for a while. And then it's complete ass, from what I heard. Not surprising.
I feel like I'm just so disconnected from normal humanity at this point, where like I couldn't even imagine going to a movie. Where it's like, why?
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, the theater experience is dead. All right, well, there's not much else to say about it because we're not gonna watch it. I
just want to see the black lady go, oh hell no.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
That'd be
clip of that on YouTube. I like Jason Momoa's humiliation ritual that he's got to be gay, and like Jack Black literally rides on him as they're flying through the air at one point, apparently. So,
That's good.
I don't know what Jason Momoa did to upset the toucans, but they had to knock him down a peg.
He's too masculine looking, so they're like,
yeah.
It's to make him approachable, He has to be friendly for the kids movie.
He's not white. Jason Momoa is not white. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's a
Shut up, brown.
Dude, is it getting
How
that
brown
broad?
are you?
Is
You're
everything
fucking
white?
brown.
Yeah.
That brownest person in chat right there.
Next, you're gonna say Eastern Europeans are white, and that's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, I've already said that a bunch of times. But anyway, Mediterraneans extremely white. Slavs, Asian Genghis Khan rape babies.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure Italians are the
Pig-like.
most white, or the only
Yeah,
white.
Italians are extremely white. Slavs are pig-like rape babies. All right, got it. Moving on.
Yep.
All right. YouTuber Carl Jobst. See, people wanted us to talk about this last week because this actually happened a week ago, but we
but I didn't know. Like, I like vaguely understood. Now I know what's going on.
Yeah. So Carl Jobst betrayed everybody. I'm not surprised by this at all. Speedrunner people and everyone related to them are scumbags or extremely autistic, or chop their cocks off. Just the worst people, really.
It is funny though. He only lost because it was Australia. Because the reality is, you can say someone, caused someone else to kill themselves. Like, that's an opinion or whatever. But in Australia, you can't do anything. So
yeah,
he got sued in Australia, like, intentionally, because they know the free speech is a lot weaker there.
It is pretty fucked up anyway, because Carl knows it's a lie. He knows it isn't Billy Mitchell's fault.
He definitely fucked up. Yeah. And multiple people, like, that was the big thing. I'm like, oh, he definitely deserved to lose. Multiple people, and like, it's so funny because the lawyer even quotes Keemstar told him that it's not true, right? That, like, nowhere in his suicide note did he bring up, whatever.
Yeah, he brought up other speedrunners.
Yes, other speedrunner people who are Carl Jobst's friends, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is so fucked. It's unbelievably fucked. So I hope his career is dead. I don't know. I don't watch Carl or any speedrunner shit, but hopefully, this is the end of his fame. I would hope.
And probably not.
Yeah, I know. People are so goddamn parasocial that they won't even fucking care if your celeb helped, someone commit suicide or was associated with the people who helped them commit suicide, and then stabbed you in the back.
This is brutal, though. I mean, that's a lot of money. I have no idea how bankruptcy works in Australia, though.
Yeah, it's like you've seen that meme where it's like there's like the Asian wife. I don't remember how it goes, but it's like, husband, how we afford to take care of kids. Like they're out in the cold or something. They're like out in the snow.
Yeah, husband, we're out in the cold because you spent all your money on, like figurines or whatever.
Yeah. That's exactly what this is. I mean, he even has the Asian wife, so.
Yeah, dude, it's a clip of him that made me want you to make a speedrunner video. And he finally, like,
we are humorous.
Yeah, he finally beats the world record on, like, some 007 level, and he, like, starts, like, crying, and then his Asian wife, like, hugs him from behind.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I find this disturbing. Like, to, like, break out sobbing because you spent 100,000 hours on a single 7-second level of 007 for the N64. And it's like, god damn, man. There's something up with this. My body that has a soul and my brain that understands that soul finds something wrong with this.
Just know there's a shit ton of yellow fever people in chat who wish they had that. Just so you know.
It's true. It's true. You guys should play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that'll beat it out of you.
Yep, that's a good idea. You'll hate Asians soon though. But anyway, but seriously, like, yeah. So I feel like he's probably gonna get divorced after this shit. I don't know. I know Asians do love white people and all that, which is again why the weebs want their Asian waifu. Go fucking Geomax. I ain't gonna stop you. I don't care.
Look, who is that French guy who impregnated like 10,000 women in Africa?
Yeah, that dude is based. Well, if you did that, I'd be fine with that. But that's not what they're doing. They're getting...
I know. You guys are cowards. Go to your third world country and have as many children as possible, and try not to die of the 10,000 STDs you're going to.
Yeah.
You're gonna collect STDs like Pokemon, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. We don't. I don't know. I'm fine with covering YouTuber drama, especially if they're the type of person who'd probably hate me. But it's like, I don't know if Carl has any idea who I am, but if he did, he would hate me for sure, without a doubt. Like, that's not even a question. So, I'm glad to see, he's getting what he fucking deserves.
Yeah.
How about that? That's about it for game news, I guess. We're an hour and 14 minutes, and we probably should just read super chats and end it.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about how gay chat is.
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't even like talking about this. Whatever. Fine. Okay, let's bring up the Coomer polls then. So first, we'll bring up the two most important ones.
Yeah, my point is just chat's gay. Right?
Yes.
That's all I learned from you telling me about the polls is that chat is gay, and I always knew they were gay. This just confirms they're gay.
Okay, so this is the most important two, which is Fudanari versus Feet.
All right.
Fuda
So
won.
I know this isn't correct, right? But I'm gonna start adding up these percentages because we'll assume they're all different people. Obviously, that's not how it works. But like so far, we're at 33% of chat is gay, right? 'Cause they
No.
like penis. That's.
Okay, let's see. What were the other ones I had? Oh, this is the depressing one. You can see that? I know you're on a delay.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
Mhm.
bad. That's
Yeah,
another
that's the worst
12%
one.
that are gay.
That's
so
really
we've
bad.
hit 55% of chat is gay.
Yeah, that's.
We're already-
This is really
We're already
fucking
above
bad.
half.
This one's so fucking bad. It's unreal. I can probably pull up some other ones. What were the other ones I got? I have. Oh yeah, here's the other actual gay one. This
Go,
one's
we-
real bad.
Yeah, we get. Okay, this one actually is gay.
Like
But,
that's just flat out gay. There's nothing more to say.
60. We're now at 69% of chat is gay.
Maybe there's a shit ton of women in my audience that they never say
Yes.
anything. That's what it is. All right,
Sure,
I'll pull
sure.
up another
women
one.
in quotes in chat. Yeah, a lot of women.
Yeah. No, that's the Yuri poll. Did I save that one? Let me see. Yuri was pretty popular, but I don't think I saved it.
Damn.
It's not that interesting. All right, here's the based one. Let me make it bigger. This
This one is based.
base chat for this one. That's a good one.
All right, so now we have to subtract. So we're back at 9% of chat is gay. You're making it back.
Yeah.
See, it's funny that Chad calls me a furry, but you already know monster girls are way superior. I've always thought that.
Yep.
Way superior to furry. Not even close. So this is the only base thing Chad's ever done.
All right, this is the true synth cell one for the loneliest men here. You'll know what I mean as soon as I make it bigger. This is right down the middle, dude.
Yandere, yeah.
Right down the middle.
This is just incels want a girl who is attracted to them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's
And if you're a true cell, then you won't care if the woman demands all of your attention.
yeah.
All
They
right.
can fix her.
Or maybe they don't want to.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's see. What else we got? Oh, this one. Yeah, this is not based. This is
Furry.
This is furry. All right, and
You should have gone to bed.
I should have gone to bed. This is what chat's saying, not me. Who knows which ones I'd say yes to? Ricardo Cumsock said he was voting yes on every single one. By the way.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with these polls is trolls. They're too many trolls.
Yeah, that was
This one's probably the
gay
opposite.
one.
People lying.
Yeah, the gay one definitely. The yaoi one was definitely people lying, without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right,
The
I
gay
also
one,
did
it was probably
Muscle
way higher
Girls.
than 14%. Okay, we're going back to plus. We're back to 48% of chat is gay.
Well, it depends on how muscular, I guess.
Yeah. I guess it does.
I didn't really.
Dude, that just pissed me off. People post a picture and be like, people like muscle girls are gay, and then they'll post a picture of a girl who's like slightly muscular. It's like, no, I see what you guys fucking fap to, and it's like Brock Lesnar in a wig.
Yep. That's the gorilla woman shit is gross as hell. I'll be honest.
Yep.
What else we got? Oh, femboys. I didn't pull that one up. That one was shockingly kind of low for Zoomer chat.
No, this is really gay. This is Omega gay. I've already forgotten the numbers, so we're gonna boost it back up to 100%. You guys are just gay. Chat's gay. It's over.
All right. And then as a little bit of a palate cleanser, I didn't save Tomboys. Tomboys is like 80-something%. Oh, you know what was funny about Tomboys? This is why I should have saved it. Because 14% of chat said yes to yaoi, and 14% of chat said no to Tomboys. So,
Same
interesting. But I did save, we kind of did, I'm going to do another one like this. We'll get the categories better, but I did like pick like your favorite girl archetype, I guess. So we had tomboy, milf, gyaru, yandere. Probably not the most even categories. Like gyaru probably should have been in a different one. But there you go, tomboy won that. We also did Final Fantasy VII girls, since we always, we are probably gonna bring that up to every guest, so we might as well.
It's just ever.
All right, hold on. Here's FF7 girl. Oh, we added Jessie because in remake Jessie is more significant, but yeah, Tifa's obvious.
Too high.
Too high. Well, that's why do you think Kiwi Farms is mad at me? Or,
it's funny because to me Tifa's like the only answer.
Yes, she is the only answer. The other ones don't even matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't play the remake. Maybe Jessie is great.
She actually is pretty good. I did like her.
Aerith deserved to die. I don't know why millennials were like, "Oh my god, this is so shocking." When it was, it's what you want to happen. When you're playing the game, you're like, "Man, I can't wait for Aerith to die."
It's shocking because she's with you for 30 fucking hours. Like that is pretty ballsy.
30 hours of me begging for her to die.
Imagine killing one of the main characters 30 hours in. That actually is pretty significant.
Well, yeah, I get that it's shocking, but it's supposed to be in a positive way. Like, yay, Aerith's dead.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was all the polls I saved. There were some other ones. Like, the worst one was Cunt Boy. That one had like 11 or 12%.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Yeah, that's how you know people are troll answering. There's no way that one's higher than 2%. Nobody jerks off to that. That's weirdo shit.
That's unlike Fudo, which is completely normal.
No, yeah, food is way more normal. It's not even close. There's no appeal to Cunt Boys. There's none.
No, it's...
Alright, well, that was it. Alright, so let's do Super Chats and let's end this.
Good times.
Spaz Space Wizard, thanks to the $2. Ricardo Cumsocks, Chudcast when? Never. I don't want to get arrested. The TDA, thanks to the €2. Devin, did you ever goon to Fidget from Dust?
No.
You played that though, right? Dust and Elysian Tale?
Dust is great.
Yeah. I remember that.
I don't know, it might be bad. I mean, it was one of the first indie games, so I don't know if it's still good. But at the time, it was great.
Yeah. Nihilistics Part 2, thanks to 100 ARS. 6 million is a prediction. Maybe. Felipe Anselmo Gemio, thanks to the 1090 Brazilian. Nintendo invented iToy in 2025. Yeah, I remember the iToy. Yeah. That's another good comparison. World Economic Forum's greatest fear, thanks to $5. Have you seen Upper Echelon's latest video? It's him spurging out at a troll who caused a mini crash in the market. No, but it sounds like he's becoming more and more of a shill over time, but I never really watched that guy anyway. McLovin, thanks to the $5. No, Nintendo, you were supposed to bring balance to the gaming industry, not leave it in darkness. Smoke, thanks to the $2. The real question is cut or uncut Fuda plus balls.
I don't think that ever matters, right?
I don't know if it's important if the food is circumcised or not. I'm not sure that matters to me at all. Well, pick whatever you want, I guess. Aunt L, thanks to the €2. Renpy or RPG Maker? Listen, it depends on what you want. Do you want a quick one or do you want to drag it out? Because the problem with RPG Maker games is you have to play them. Renpy, you can press tab until something sexy happens and then hit tab again and then start, whacking off. Cast aside 45, thanks to the 5 Canadian. How many face cams will there be online for Mario Party with just a guy jerking off? It's a lot. This is why, dude. This is why this is a bad idea.
It's Omegle. It's the new, and then people are gonna post on Reddit and be like, "I got banned. My Switch got bricked. My Nintendo. This is bullshit."
Yeah. Oski Woski, thanks to the $2. Can't wait for the Nintendo Switch 2. No. Why you lie?
I want to play the new Mario Kart. I really do.
Yeah. Michael, thanks $2. Are you working on a Switch 2 rant vid? It was supposed to be out already. I'm... Listen, okay, I'll give you a brief explanation. I know this is just going to sound like a lazy excuse, but when I worked out yesterday, I drank way too much caffeine, so that when I was done, I basically had like a borderline anxiety attack and couldn't fucking focus. So I got like nothing done. So that's
What that means
that's
is
the
he
reason.
gooned.
Well, that's what I tried to do instead of working. It didn't work because caffeine cuts off blood flow. You know, so that counts everywhere. That's a random name thanks to the 10 Canadian. Imagine being brown, getting to be in a Nintendo ad, and knowing that deep down, you'll never be on screen because you look good, but simply because we see you as tokens for virtue signaling. And then Yasuke. I don't
care.
Yeah, I don't think they see it that way. I think they're just like, oh look, I'm in the commercial.
It's me.
I wish I could say I see myself in the commercial. The only time I do is when it's a race mixing ad of some kind. Kane's Games, thanks to the $5. You ever willing to try Atomic Heart Under the Sea? Which DLC is it? Very Bioshock and has had great reviews. Haven't tried it yet myself. I tried the first DLC and it was like a walking sim. Can I just skip to the second DLC if that's what it is? Mega Rock and Rolla, thanks to the $5. Switch 2 presentation was so bad the system went from day one buy beforehand to maybe buy when it has enough worthwhile games. Yep, it was terrible. Formerly Chuck, thanks to $2. Hollow Knight is mid. I'm with you. I would say it's a little better than mid, but yes, I'm with you in spirit. Class,
Wait, what was mid?
Hollow Knight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that game sucks.
Class Mystery, thanks to the membership. Imagine wanting to rope yourself over Aerith, Cloud. Yeah, I know. When you got Tifa, when you got the hottest bitch in the world right next to you, and you're like, oh, Aerith. Advent Children is trash. Absolute fucking trash. The Buddha, thanks to the $5. I got an N64 emulator to work on my shitty school laptop and it worked great. There's no way it's that hard to get other ones to work on better PCs. Yeah, me and them were kids playing Visual Boy Advance, you know, playing like Pokemon Emerald and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, it's literally just download an EXE, download a ROM, and it's over. Like, it is the simplest thing in the universe. It's just Gen Alpha does not know how to use a computer. Like, they're just retarded.
Yep. Nimbo, thanks to the 10 euros. Nintendo Switch is for 10-year-old girls. At least PSP looked like something that you could pull out of your pocket in front of your classmates and not be called a F-slur. Yep.
PSP was for black kids.
There's no shame anymore. Well, yeah, it's true. I think most white kids had a DS, but yeah.
Yeah.
The PSP does look cool, though. I mean, I'm not gonna...
Yeah. No, I had a PSP because I'm black. But...
Yeah. Yeah, we do have... Yeah, we do have PSPs. You know, I've talked about this a million times, but yeah, me and Devin grew up in sort of upper middle class families, so we more or less had all the shit we wanted when we were young. Kind of spoiled brats, you know. Class Mystery, thanks to the 20.
I have no mold.
Yeah, you missed not having mold more than any
All I
of the
ever
other
wanted
shit.
was no mold.
Class Mystery, thanks to the 20 pesos. I can't wait for the forced femboy in this Souls. Is it ever forced though? Or is it completely natural? I don't know. It's only they're only in two, I guess. Gwendolyn and Mikola are the only two.
Look, Souls fans are gay. If you play Souls games, you're gay. There's nothing you can do about it. Just accept it.
Redacted, thanks to the $5. The new GameCube controller requiring an online membership to pre-order is bait for dumbass normies. Lol. It does feel that way.
Yeah.
Mega Rock and Rolla, thanks for $5. Kirby Airide brings back memories of renting it 4th of July weekend 2004, along with a VHS of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Kino memories. Yep, I like memories like that. Like, me and Devin forever associate Luigi's Mansion with Hot Cheetos, because we ate Hot Cheetos one time. We were playing it. Kane's Games, thanks to the $2. Synthetic Mucus. Yep, I still got more. I'm trying to hold back the coughs, but... I'm probably gonna have to hack up some more phlegm after this is over. Richard Hamble, thanks to the $2. Donkey Kong went from a cool uncle look to a clueless dunce. Yep. Yeah, it's cringe. Class Mystery, thanks to the 50 pesos. Arlo made a big whine about Nintendo and mentioned Trump without naming him. It's like a left arrow kunk that hides behind a sock puppet. Economically illiterate. There you go. Well, Devin, you watch Arlo. Did he sound like a bitch?
No, I only went into my recommended, so I don't know. I probably haven't seen that one.
Okay. Kyler, thanks for the $5. They did the same thing on the OG Switch, but with those, you only got a game code on paper. Why weren't people just worked up about that? That's true. There are some that didn't have the cart, but it wasn't that many. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's cringe either way. It's always been cringe. Always will be cringe.
I mean,
also, I don't think it was $90 before.
Yeah,
so
also,
it's a
you're
little
paying
different.
$90 for a piece of paper in, so that might be a little bit worse. Just a thought. Ghost Man, thanks to the $2. Just pirate the games. You know it. You know it.
I hope there's a hardware crack or an emulator quick. You can only hope.
Nate Diaz, thanks for $5. Sucks that Nintendo will get away with this because their fanboys are only outcucked by sports gamers.
Probably.
They definitely have a very strong like Disney fan base, but they're gonna lose a lot of normies, I think. DS, thanks to the €5. The Lolbertarians are really trying to justify Nintendo's hand rubber tactic. Dude. Yeah, I know. I heard Griffin Gaming's defending it, so we're probably gonna grill him on that when he comes on here. But it's like, are you fucking kidding, man? If Nintendo gets away with this, then every game's gonna cost $80 or $90. It's like, that's bad for everybody. There's no reason to defend it.
Yeah, I don't understand people not wanting to defend themselves, right? Like, even if you logically understand that it's okay for a game to be $90, but shouldn't you just be pissed because now you're losing money? Why would you want to lose money? Fight for yourself. Even just for the fuck of it. This is like the most... It is the worst part about white people, is white people will be like, I don't need to fight about that. Whatever. Just do it. Do it anyway. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'll fight to the death until games are good again.
I'll fight for no reason. I don't care.
Yep.
Fuck you guys.
I don't know if Griffin's actually coming on CHUDCAST. I haven't asked him yet. Like I said, we're going to take a break and do some normal episodes first. So, this wasn't even a full normal episode because I didn't play any of the greatest games of all time or whatever. So,
good job on that one.
I know. It's
Proud
my
of you.
fault. I played Croc. We didn't even talk about Croc. Fuck. We could have talked about Croc. I finished Croc Remastered. Whatever. I'll just play.
I have nothing to say about Krog.
I know. You remember
The
Croc,
controls are
though.
fucked. Like, so vague. Dude, as a kid, I'm like, I hate
See
this.
this. I like this. Croc is Kino, though. That's what chat was saying the whole fucking time. Didn't you like how Kino
everything
was?
other than playing it.
Yeah, but it's Kino.
It has like
Yeah, I don't
maximum
think you get
soul,
it.
but
Yes, it does
it's
have
true
soul.
pain to play.
Well, it's kind of soulless and soul at the same time. It's got that kind of vibe.
Look at the Skrunkos, though.
Yeah, dude,
There's
look at
so
him.
many of them.
Look at him. Look at Baby Croc. How can you not love that?
I love how he said it's the same model, just small.
Yes. Yeah, that's how it was. Do you like the remaster graphics that look almost identical but just cheaper?
Kinda.
Yeah, they're terrible. I turned them off after a few levels. But anyway, yeah, whatever. Croc. The problem with Croc is it drops off so fucking hard after the first world, because it's not that bad in the remaster since they made it baby easy, since no more tank controls. I mean, you can use them on D-pad if you want, but who the hell would, right? But the game is not designed around you being able to control it normally. So it goes from like insanely hard to extremely easy, you know? Except the last few levels, which are actually weirdly hard. But anyway, I'll just keep that in the background as we read super chats. Class Mystery, thanks for 50 pesos. The ending was rushed, no final boss or actual resolution. And yeah, I've seen like 3 black people insult me and call me whitey LMAO. Are you sure they were black? Like, there's a lot of like white leftists who love to pretend to be black to defend, you know, garbage like that. Like, did any black people even play the fucking game? It's
Probably not.
at 1,000 players. We just looked. 1,000. That's nothing. Vitamax, thanks to the 10 AED. Hello, Devin. Have you played Croc 1?
That's me. I have.
Yeah, I mean, an eternity ago, but yeah.
Yeah, a very long time ago.
Fake Cell, Fake Fan,
Just so
Schizoid,
nice.
thanks to the $2. Synth gonna turn Debin into a tree for the Fuda jokes.
It's true.
Yep. You're gonna become a tree.
I love it, dude. The animation in the game where it's literally a dude just being like, "Hey man, look what's in that tree." Then he's like, "Okay, now hold on for like 2 hours while I nail you into
Yeah,
this."
yeah.
It's gonna be a funny joke, dude. Don't move.
It's really dumb. Nate Diaz, thanks $2. Devin is trying to get you banned, lol, and then post 2 monkeys. So what'd you say? It was back at 4:53.
No, that was when I was waiting. You put the pictures beside themselves.
Oh yeah. Listen, they can make black women attractive whenever they want. They just choose not to. Hold on, I had to play this level twice. Let me just skip through that. It's because don't worry about it. I don't know. It's stupid. The Commodity Man, thanks to the €5. Ladi Donk. Oh, he wants me to do the fucking stupid, like, mumbly black accent. Ladi Donk Debehel Banan. La Banan? I don't know. He's writing this weird. Is it supposed to be a Cajun accent? I can't do that. I can't do Cajun. Also, Kingdom Come 2, Assassin's Creed, then South of Mid, Black History, Last 2, Boku, Too Much Time, Too Much Time, Buko, Much Time. AOX Dog, thanks to the 20 DKK. I sleep up against a mold wall. Is it over? Tips? Yeah, you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of that now.
Good.
You don't want to become a mold man. Mega Rock and Rolla, thanks to the $2. Catfish was probably dad, and SBI rewrites changed it. I honestly do believe that, because the Catfish doesn't do anything otherwise, and it would fit, because the whole game feels like a generic, like, not even a Disney movie, even though it's trying to be a Disney movie. It feels more like, you know, like a DreamWorks movie, where it's like just kind of a generic story, or maybe even like Illumination, even a step below DreamWorks. But yeah, no, they didn't do that. The Catfish should have been the dad. That would make way more sense.
I wonder if it's not a rewrite, but they just ran out of time, because it really does seem like there should be one more boss, and then they'd probably reveal it there.
Yeah. Ghostman, thanks for $5. I hate the boomer mentality where they are permanently stuck in the civil rights movement and aesthetic. They are the worst degenerate generation ever. Yeah, everyone hates the baby boomers, as you should.
Yep.
WizDivision Productions, thanks to the $5. I'm tired of this trend with modern games basically being expensive therapy sessions for writers. Super easy way to suss out gynocentric focused games. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's just it's fully funded propaganda, so they can just make whatever bullshit they want, and it's terrible every time.
Joey, how big does someone's gyno boobs have to be for them to be a fuda?
I know you're trying to be funny, but that's not a fuda.
What do you mean?
It's not what a fuda is.
Boobs and a wiener.
Nope, not what a fuda is.
Okay, what's a fuda then?
They have both. You already know this. They have a penis and a vagina. Yes, by definition, futanari have vaginas and also are female biologically, except they have a penis. That's the only part that's male. The rest is a woman.
What do you mean?
It's not a tranny or a she-male or any other thing.
You can't say
it's still I already said
female and they have a penis.
It's magic. It's a magic penis. I already made this argument. I literally said this on stream. Okay. Here's the difference between a trans woman and a fuda, right? With a trans woman, if you chop off the penis, it's still a man, right? With a fuda, if you chop off the penis, it's a woman. It has a fully functioning vagina and uterus.
Wait, okay, fine. Here's a different question then. I'm only doing this because the show's over, and
yes.
So but is it worth it to have like super high testosterone and you have gyno? Like, would you take that trade?
No.
No.
I had gyno as a teenager, and no, I don't want gyno again.
Yeah, but you had low testosterone.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah,
now
you're right. I had
high.
it from the opposite. Very sad.
What if you had
I don't want gyno again. That's the answer.
Would you drink your own milk?
Dude, here we fucking go. Discord's cutting off his yelling. I mean, his laughing, but I can hear his laughing from the other room. That's so fucked.
Yeah, okay,
you're a piece of shit.
This needs that.
Yeah, you're a scumbag. Anyway, I hate you. Anyway, moving on.
So what I do?
I bring my brother as my fucking co-host, and what does he do? He ruins the show. That's all he does.
What do you mean? The show's over. We're just having fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Low T.
My
confirmed.
answer would be yes. I would have to try. I would
Fucking-
want to know.
A fucking Indian is calling me Low T in the chat right now. I just want to point that out.
Y'all
Anyway.
can't talk shit. Kobe knows. I actually had my T test.
actually,
and I have,
yeah,
very
Devin-
high T. So
yeah.
get fucked. Chat.
I
probably
haven't
have
had
higher
mine.
T than all of you.
I've actually never had mine tested. I probably should.
Uh,
Anyway, Tidia TDA, thanks to the €2. Look up videos of the Zoom throwing popcorn. The what? The Zoom, like a Zoomer?
He's just throwing popcorn.
What the fuck? You've given me nothing to work with. Do you know how many videos there are of throwing popcorn? Probably like 1,000. Anyway, Klaus Mystery, thanks to the 20 pesos. In Aquaman 2, Momoa literally drank baby piss. Okay, why does Hollywood hate Jason Momoa?
Dude, I don't know.
You just have a
He's too
humiliation
masculine.
fetish?
It's literally he's just too masculine, so they want to
Yeah.
destroy all symbols of masculinity.
He is brown, but he's not black. So I don't know what's up with it. He's Pacific Islander, and I don't know, something else, I'm sure. Because
Have they been making The Rock do stuff, or is he just too powerful? They can't make him wear a dress or whatever.
The Rock has done, like, I don't think he's ever worn drag or anything, but he's definitely done stupid shit. It's not like I'm that familiar with his filmography.
I don't know.
He has worn drag? Oh, yeah, in the Tooth
Okay, well, there
Fairy
you go.
movie. Yeah, I guess the Tooth Fairy movie's drag. Yeah, see? There you go. You have your answer. Vitamax, thanks to the 10 AED. Hello, Synthetic Man. Have you played Shadow Man? No. Why are there now 2 people harassing me about Shadow Man in chat? I do own it, though. I have the remaster. But, you know what happens when I get harassed by chat a million times. I don't play it. Grandmaster Fash in the Führer's 5, thanks to €5. Pretty sure the extent Billy Mitchell's cheating was not using a 100% original Donkey Kong arcade machine to set his records. Who the fuck cares?
Nah, he cheated. He
Speedrunners.
100% cheated. I don't remember all the things, but I do remember confirming that in my brain. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you why, but he definitely did. Like 100%, 1000%.
Speedrunners care because that's their entire life. Like,
Yeah.
in high score people.
Well, also,
it's the
he's
same
kind of
thing.
weird looking. So you kind of want to be mean to him just for being weird looking.
How dare
so-
you? Wasn't enough humiliation when regular show gave him a giant head.
That was funny.
Yeah. Gavin, thanks for the $5. Oh, husband, you do blank. I don't know. You lie on the internet, and now we are homeless. That's what the meme is. The original, like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Richard Hamble, thanks to the $2. Yuffie is hot. No, she's annoying as fuck in the remake. Tidia TDA, thanks to €2. Yuffie and Cisne are the only 587 right choice. All right, well, I'm calling the cops right now, just so you know, because Noel whispered in my ear and told me to hate lolicons, so I'm killing you now. Wistavision Productions, thanks to the $2. Imagine putting Yuffie on the list and not Scarlet. Scarlet is a minor character. I mean, yes, they turned her into a Dami mommy in the remakes, but she's like not, her and Jesse probably have equal relevance in totality. I mean, listen, I hope that they have the fucking slap fight. I hope the slap fight's in Remake Part 3, but I don't think so. Right, that doesn't seem DEI friendly. Frayne Sustic, thanks to the €5. How to fix gameplay density and replayability in modern games when the audience is offended if full price games don't last dozens of hours. Thoughts? They're called roguelikes. They've already they basically already solved that problem, but roguelikes I don't like so much. But yeah, that's how they do it. Silent Earth, thanks to the membership. Gavin, thanks to the $2. Chat wanted a cunny poll, so here's that. No.
No.
Wistavision Productions, thanks to the $5. Aries! But he crossed it out and said synth. Play AI limits instead of Kazan, and my life is yours. I might do another AI limit stream, maybe. Who knows? Just to piss off the Kazan people. Fuck it. I mean, I'm playing a prank on my fucking self though, because I bought Kazan and haven't even played it yet. So that's really.
You said you liked the AI limit though.
Yeah, I did. That's why I was saying like I'm down to stream it again. But then people are gonna bitch and say, "This is ass. Kazan's better." You know, it's like, sorry, I'm playing Chinese waifu game, and you're not gonna stop me. Life Bailout 000, thanks to $2. You feel good about being wrong about Spyro 3, Spurg? The fact that you still haven't been able to defend Spyro 3, it really just speaks volumes. Like
yeah,
this
game's dog shit. It's 800 mini games that all suck.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the fact he couldn't even come up with a single point to defend Spyro and just keeps giving me Spyro 3 and keeps giving me $2. It's just like, okay, well, we get it, you lost. I mean, and you're gonna keep losing. Because you're too dumb to come up with a single argument as to how Spyro 3 is, you know, better than 1 or 2.
What you don't get is that he played Spyro 3 first and grew up with it.
I said that. I literally said that the first time I read it. I'm like, okay, I get it. You have nostalgia for Spyro 3, but it's the worst one out of the 3. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
Ceylon Gaming, thanks to the 2 Canadian. Gen Alpha will be deported to El Salvador. Shit. I mean, probably not, but that would be funny. And then another 2 Canadian. Griffin Gaming Sims for Aerith deport him too. I don't think that's how deporting works. But if I was Synthler, I probably would deport people for disagreeing with me. Fuck it. Or execute them or whatever. Minute World, thanks $5. I be Yazooin my croc. I'm Cactus Jack in my croc. I'm Kersplat and Gabos all over the walls. Kersplat! Yazoo! You remember those noises?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of the most memorable parts of Croc. And then last one, Frayne Sustic, thanks to €2. Snow White got wrecked partially because of anti-Zio, like Zionists? What do you mean? I mean, I think people just hate what's her face, the bitch. She's an evil Mexican bitch. That's I think the main reason. Okay, well that's it. That's all the super chats.
Hooray. All right.
Yeah, Ziegler. Rachel Ziegler. Okay, well that's about it, chat, I think.
Yeah.
We'll I don't know when I'll stream next. I will actually finish the Switch video tonight, I promise. But you know, that's about it. I'm not gonna stream later today or anything. All right, I'll see you guys.
All right. Bye, chat.